Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Piper Jasmine, and today I'm going to be showing y'all how I edit my YouTube videos on Imovie on my MacBook Pro. This is just like a short, quick intro. So if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe, and let's just get started.
So like, oh, God, it's like somebody tell us we will lose. Not me.
Okay guys, so I'm on my laptop right now. I have a MacBook Pro Air, I think, and the first thing that I will do is I go to my launch pad and I go to iMovie. Now you also want to make sure you have whatever device you're using plugged up. So I have my phone plugged up already and I'm just waiting for iMovie to load. This is my iMovie libraries. You're going to go to create new right here and you want to do movie. So this is what iMovie first looks like when it is loaded, and I like to work in order. I don't know why, I'm just OCD about that. And I go to iMovie library, which is right here. And this just basically has all the projects that you've made. And I'm going to one where I know my YouTube intro is. And you just click on it, and this is your clip. And you're just going to want it, and you're just going to want to drag it down to the timeline. And what I like to do for my YouTube intro, as you can see, it has, I don't know, this little blur thing, I guess you call it. And I like to split the clip so it can have two blurs, if that makes sense. So what you want to do, you want to have it pause. As you can tell, it's paused right there. And you select where you want to split the clip. And I want to split the clip here. And then I am going to double click it, I think it's called. I'm going to do my fingers like this on my trackpad, and I'm going to select split clip. And once that clip is split, I shorten this clip. So you're basically just going to select the clip, and I like to shorten it to about 1 second is fine. So I'm done with my intro, and now it's time to import. And I import by clicking this arrow right here. This is the import button. And I like to import to my project media. And over here you can see your devices that you have plugged in. It's underneath cameras. And you want to wait for your iPhone or for your camera, whatever you're using, to load. So I'm going to click my iPhone, and you're going to scroll up to today's date, and the little segment or what I want to upload is right here. So you're just going to click on the clip, and then you're going to select import selected. And then you just have it in your project media for this event right over here. And I personally just like for it all to be imported before I start editing it. And you can see the show activity here and see how much longer you might have. So I'm just going to do a quick example for text for you guys. I go to backgrounds right here. And as you can see, you have a ton of different background settings, and look, it says import complete. Didn't take long at all. And I usually stick to a plain black or white. You just select it and you drag it to your timeline. And then for titles, you have a pretty good variety of titles to use as well. And usually if I'm including it in my intro, I will use the line title right here, just because it's really simple. So I'm going to use centered for today. And the way you use the title or the text is you just go here and you double click it. And that's how you can start editing the text. So for this video, it's going to be Sephora haul. So I'm just going to type Sephora haul. And then I just press enter. And then that's your text. And I typically change the font, and your font is right here. And I like to use the, it's called Ultralight. I like to italicize my font. So you have your font size. We can increase the font size. Let's do 124. And I like mine centered. You can bold it. I don't really like bold. I prefer my italicized like that. And you can also change the color as well. I typically do black on a white background, but you have the color wheel and you can change the color to whatever you want. And as you can see, that you have your text and you can shorten it as well. So next we're gonna go to my media, or we can add a transition just to get, everything in here. And I am a simple person. I like to do the fade to black, or sometimes I'll do the cross blur, but I really like the fade to black because I just think it looks nice and flows well. And then you get to my media and you're just going to select the entire clip. Now I did edit this already on my iPhone, but you can do more stuff on the laptop. So I edited it, exported it, and imported it onto here. And the first thing that I always like to do is I like to turn up the volume. So, you can lower it if you want, or you can turn up the volume. So this entire clip that I just split is the beginning of the video that I want to use. So it doesn't make sense to keep it at the end, right? So you're just going to select the clip and we are going to drag it all the way to the beginning. And lately I've been liking to add it before I put this intro. So I want to clip this and delete this entire, everything behind this line right here. So I'm just going to double click that right there and do split clip. And then this is still selected and I'm just going to hit the delete button. It's really dark, but the delete button on my laptop and it's gone. And then for audio, I get an audio right here, and I usually get instrumentals off online and I convert it to the correct format. I can make a video for that if you guys want me to. For my YouTube intros, I use Immortal by Ellie2. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Shout out to Arlin Moore, my inspiration. And I don't use the entire clip. I would say I use roughly about 30 seconds of it, depending on how long the intro might be. So I just selected how much I wanted, and I'm going to drag this underneath all this. And you're going to want to lower the volume so it doesn't overpower what you're saying. And I do it to like 5 or 6. And then it sounds a lot better if you fade your music. And you want to fade your music by going to like that little dot right there. And your mouse will have that on there. I'm not sure how to explain that. And you want to drag it out. And it just sounds a lot, it has a smoother transition when you do that. To export your video, you can click this right here and it says share. And I'm going to go to file. So here you can change anything you want to do, format video and audio, unless you just want the audio. That's the highest resolution, quality. I basically just don't change anything with that. Like, technology is smart, why change it? And I'm going to hit next. And then I'm going to save it as Sephora haul. I'm gonna do save, and then it's going to start exporting. Usually it doesn't take that long. This file is not that big, it's only like 11 minutes, but the shorter the video, the faster it will upload. Okay, and that was the end of the tutorial. If it helped you, please let me know in the comments, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and to subscribe. If you have any questions, just leave them and I will try to answer them as quickly and to the best ability.